I just want to continue following your instructions that you gave me during initiation, because these are very important instructions.
Спасибо большое, дорогая Матаджи. Спасибо за то, что прочитали ваше подношение. Следующая Матаджи из Калининграда тоже.
The next Mataji is also from Kaliningrad.
Правильно я читаю?
Is it correct, Vinodavani?
Простите, да, если не так произнес. Пожалуйста, вам слово.
Харе Кришна, дорогой Гурудев, примите, пожалуйста, мои
Dear Srila Gurudeva, please accept my humble obeisances. Today, like in May 1995, 96, I wanted to offer you a song. Actually, last year we performed that song together with different devotees, and that was during Vyasa Puja in St. Petersburg. There were lots of time has gone, 25 years, and I'm just reading the words of the songs. We were looking for happiness, but we were in a dark world. We were not knowing the truth. We were in the darkness of nations. We were destined to take birth and die. So, but one day we tasted prasadam and we met the devotees and we were led to you. The spiritual master opened our eyes. And now we want to glorify you and to sing songs about Radha and Krishna. Please let us take shelter at your lotus feet. You're our hope, our love. Spiritual master Oshila Gurudev, you are loved by Nrisimhadev. Please engage us in the service. Please engage us in Kirtan. You are giving us Krishna. Please allow us to take shelter at your feet. Your classes are like a balm, and you open our eyes. You let us enter the world of Radha and Krishna. You care for us always, day and night. Please accept us in your big family. Please shower your mercy on us. You are all the glories to Radha and Krishna. I thank you, Srila Gurudeva, for performing this song. And even now, 25 years from then, I remember this song, and I thank you for giving me such a wonderful name. Thank you so much.
Она тоже родом из Калининграда, и она прочитает свое подношение на английском. Замечательно.
Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you. Dear Srila Gurudev, in this offering, I want to express my gratitude to you. Now, during these strange times, you share so much nectar from your heart. In this material world, where there are a lot of duties, difficulties, diseases, etc., your lectures are like a gulp of fresh air, and they mind to real aim of life. They are full of so interesting details that easily help mind to be attracted to those pastimes in your lectures. And it's amazing how you speak about Vrindavan with such a contagious love. Every lecture is like pilgrimage to a new place. And thank you so much for the Polish tour. You very often told on the Polish tour to appreciate every moment, because in the future you told that we will recollect those moments as the most precious ones, and it's so much true. And the Polish tour is such a wonderful opportunity for your disciples to come on the Polish tour in Woodstock, because disciples there can see your mood. You can see you in life in the service to the mission, what is dear to your beloved spiritual master, to see your qualities, because you are different in different places. I mean, you have one mood in Vrindavan when you open your beloved holy dham to devotees during parikramas. You are different when you give lectures, and you are different when you are in Poland, when you preach. And once I very clearly saw this transition from one mood to another when you were in Hungary 4 years ago and your disciples were reading their offerings. But then suddenly came a group in the temple room of new people, of tourists. And you started preaching to them. And your mood became just like on the Polish tour. Your eyes just lit up. And even the analogies that you gave there, they were similar as you gave on stage on the Polish tour. So, on the festivals. So, dear Shri Gurudev, could you please give your blessings that in future I have opportunity to come on the Polish tour and with my son, who is now 4 years old, and give you blessings that he takes to heart this preaching mission also. And I miss you so much, dear Shri Gurudev. And may you always have strong health and a lot of opportunities to preach in every situation. Your spiritual daughter, Madhureshwari Das. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Madhureshwari Mataji. Спасибо большое, Madhureshwari Mataji, за такое, как всегда, слезное обращение. Вот. Я послал вашу фотографию Чару тоже. А теперь у нас Матаджи Вринда Кумари из Ржева. Матаджи.
Vrinda Kumari is from Rzhev.
Вас уже видно.
Да, мы здесь. Мы хотим по доброй русской традиции предложить
Following the good Russian tradition,
соль.
we want to offer you salt and bread. We bake the bread ourselves. Please accept it.
Сейчас у нас небольшой такой стих.
And we had a poem,
Хорошо слышно?
and the children will read the poem.
Давайте.
Махараджа, поздравляем!
We congratulate you, Maharaja, and we want to wish you to be healthy, not to fall sick, and to sing Hare Krishna a lot. We love you so much. We will never forget Srila Prabhupada. And we want that our family would serve Krishna
И я
every
хотела
day.
прочитать подношение свое.
And I wanted to read my offering.
Дорогой Шрила Гурудева,
Dear Srila Gurudeva,
мои смиренные поклоны
please accept my humble obeisances at the dust of your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
еще раз всех нас
Please let me congratulate you once again with Yavyasa Puja.
это повод
For a disciple, such dates are an opportunity to
прошедший год был непростым для
analyze the past year.
со многими хорошими людьми.
This year wasn't easy for us because we lost association with many devotees dear to us.
Этих моментов
And in one of those critical moments,
с ближайшими слугами
you, with your servants,
вам
you spoke to us
объединиться
and asked us to unite
о взаимопомощи
and help each other.
с просьбой о том, чтобы мы не держали в себе эту обиду,
You asked us not to hold on to bitterness,
а делились с другими.
but actually share with others.
Вот. Простите, пожалуйста.
Sorry.
И также вы говорили, что вы будете всегда
And also you were saying that you will always be ready to help in any moment, and nothing has changed.
пример,
You are a perfect example for us.
чуткими и отзывчивыми.
We have to be also very sensible.
Отец ушел из жизни до моего рождения.
My father left us before my birth. I didn't know him,
Намного больше благодаря вам.
but I've got much more
Церемонии посвящения
due to you.
что порой
At the initiation ceremony,
жизнь бывает
you told that on this happy path, sometimes
чтобы не
life is hard. Therefore, I should follow you, not to lose the path. All these years, you've been by my side. Thanks to the association with your disciples, and thanks to all the service, I actually could understand that this was your guiding hand. Please never thanks to you and Srila Prabhupada, I met wonderful devotees. I studied different courses and I fell in love with Srimad Bhagavatam. In our small city, we organized a few Harinamas. It's not so much, but it's a great achievement for us. There are only a few people in our city that are trying to develop Krishna consciousness, and all of them have difficulties. So we don't have regular meetings. It all depends on time and circumstances. For many years, I've been asking the Lord that we would move to a new place. And recently, by your grace, our family bought a flat. We haven't done all the decoration yet, but we really want that this house would become a temple of the Lord. And also by the mercy of devotees, we welcome Srila Prabhupada. Please, dear Srila Gurudeva, bless us to serve his lotus feet. Srila Prabhupada often writes that people are not interested in self-realization just because the whole educational system is not good. So it's our task to help the people find the truth. I've got 2 children, and I wanted that in the future, I wanted that these children would make some advancement in the future, and other children I want. So I decided to study a course. I want to become a teacher. If it's possible, please bless me to do this course and to do this service. And please bestow me at least one drop of that strength and that love and that spirit of care that you've got. I'm very grateful to you and all the devotees for the opportunity to be in this family. I will never be able to repay the debt. Therefore, I'm praying that life after life, I would be following in your footsteps and will be useful. Thank you. Your daughter. Very touching offering. I can't imagine how you managed to cope with these 2 children. Thank you so much for your time. We see that you are very busy. Now there will be a short video.
Из Майапура. Если у нас получится, 2 минуты видео. Спасибо.
She's from Mayapur.
Пожалуйста, запускаем. Александр, видео не играет. Дорогой, видео не играет. Так, наверное, что-то не получается. Хорошо, мы еще потренируемся.
Не заиграла, да, она, получается?
Не играла совсем. Хорошо, так, теперь мы отправляемся в Москву.
Now we are going to Moscow.
Нас ждет Амрита Матаджи, которая тоже готова читать свое подношение для Шры
Amrita is going to read the offering.
Амрита Мададжи, включить ваш микрофончик. Мы вас ждем с нетерпением.
We're waiting.
И после нее Враджа Кумари. Пожалуйста, вы здесь, Амрита Мададжи, вы здесь?
Да, да. Дорогой Шила Гурудев,
Dear Shila Gurudeva, please accept my lowest obeisances. All glories to Shila Prabhupada. I've prepared an offering, but today I decided I won't be reading it. And when I listened to Patita Pavana speak, I could understand that my offering wasn't in a proper mood because I thought I actually showed some pride. Therefore, please let me open up my heart and say in simple words that, as Patita Pavana said, I'm just imitating. I'm just trying to become your disciple. I'm imitating that I'm trying to be sincere. I'm imitating that I know something or do something. And that's all what I can do right now. I'm just praying for your help, for your blessings, so that one day I could do everything sincerely and one day I could please you. My only hope is that one day I asked Mataji Rukmini, she is Prabhupada's disciple. I asked her how to become sincere, and she answered. She said that she asked the same question to Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada answered that, for example, how can you become a thief? The way is that you have to communicate, you have to talk with the thieves, you have to act like a thief, you have to behave like a thief, and one day you will become a thief. So in the same way, how to become humble? We have to associate with humble devotees. This is my only hope, my only support. I hope that one day I will be able to develop this quality. I wanted to say that despite different times of my life and different doubts I had in Krishna, in the philosophy, in the devotees, never in my life I doubted you. And I doubted I doubted your life, your love. You have always been an example to me. The way you serve your spiritual master is exemplary. You are my captain, you are my savior, and I ask you to be that captain and savior. I pray that I become sincere. I always get inspired by your disciples, like last time. Shad Goswami Prabhu said that disciples are like a mirror of the spiritual master because they demonstrate the qualities of the spiritual master. And when I see your disciples selflessly serving, they have such deep love and deep faith. When I see them serving, my heart is filled with love and gratitude. And I have this example, and I'm grateful for that example. Last time during Vyasa Puja, the whole Vyasa Puja was filled with love. Everything was filled with love and the only desire to please you. Sharadi Rasa Mataji, she is selflessly serving you. And all these devotees, she lists, they selflessly serve you. And thanks to them, I have the opportunity to see what should be my goal. I feel your support in the spiritual life. I really appreciate all the association I've got and Shalista devotees. Lots of other devotees. I feel your care and support through them. I feel that all that keeps me afloat, keeps me alive. And one day, I pray that I get their mercy and get your blessings and become a real part of your family and become a real disciple and not let you down. Das Prabhu mentioned about Gurukula, and I was there during your visit back in the 90s. And you came to me, you saw my deities, and you actually gave them a silver simhasana. I still keep it. And you promised in your letter that you will be helping me in serving these deities. Therefore, once again, ask you to please help me serving them. Please help me to always be in the association of devotees and always have the opportunity to serve you and the devotees and to be in this society. I wish you health, health, and health. I ask Krishna to make you healthy and to give you long years. I want to have the opportunity to serve Srila Prabhupada and have personal association. Please accept my humble obeisances, all the sincere congratulations, all the sincere wishes.
Спасибо большое, Матаджи Амрита. Спасибо большое за такое искреннее отношение. Вы
Thank you so much for such a sincere offering.
как быть искренним. Спасибо большое. Спасибо.
You are teaching us how to be sincere.
Значит, у нас еще есть Враджа Кумари.
We've got Raja Kumari from Moscow.
У меня по списку, пожалуйста, включите ваш
Please
микрофон.
turn on your mic. Sound check.
Да, замечательно.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, dear Srila Gurudev. We are very happy to see you. Tamal and Gaura wanted to play for you.
Happy birthday to you. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Srila Gurudev. Happy birthday to you. Я хотела еще рассказать.
Also, I wanted to tell, dear Srila Gurudev, although we already congratulated you together, we were in Moscow during that Vyasa Puja celebration. Also, I wanted to take this opportunity now. I have this chance and I want to grab the chance. At Moscow Vyasa Puja, we were preparing, we were all meditating, and from the very morning. And when you were online, we felt that you were with us. And we felt that energy, and it was really wonderful. And when the translation finished, when the online meeting finished, I had that feeling that I want again to have this Vyasa Puja, to have this great gathering of devotees. And I felt some sadness because it's like you've been given something nice and then again the separation comes. So I was happy because the Vyasa Puja was going on, but at the same time I felt that feeling of sadness that was really strange. And when you start doing service, you're no longer sad because you're kind of getting busy with things. And after the Vyasa Puja, we had that in Moscow temple. There was a temple program called Vaishnava Disco. So we were there just to watch. We just wanted to be with the devotees, but it was not the same, not that mood, not that taste. It was okay, but it was different because we wanted to really meet you again. We wanted to be back in that kirtan when we were singing for you and felt ecstasy. And later on, we went home, and there was a feeling that when we were home, it was like you came to Moscow, you spent some time with us and left. And I had such separation. It was simultaneous feeling of happiness and sorrow. And then Mahavan Prabhu sent a message that he said there is an opportunity to again see you, to again meet you online. And there was no sorrow in the heart. There was so much joy because we could see you again, we could meet you again. It's very wonderful that we have this online meeting. I'm very happy to be with the devotees in the Society of the Devotees. Actually, this is my first offering to you in many years. I've been in Krishna consciousness for many years, since childhood, but I'm such a disciple that this is my first offering. Please forgive me. Yeah, that's me. But actually, I'm always grateful to you for your love, for your support, for your care. Since childhood, I always feel that. Because when I was just a little girl, and we met for the second time, and you told me, now you've got your spiritual daddy. And that's it. And that's true, because you are the spiritual daddy. I wanted to thank you for being in my life, such a holy person, such a great person. I don't even believe that I have this opportunity to speak in front of you, and I don't believe that you really listen to me right now. And I wanted to say that you've got a miraculous quality. You can open people's hearts and fill them with love. Thank you so much for that. And also I want to wish you to travel all over the world again. And with your love, fill all the people with your love. Because all people are hankering for that love. They want to go forward. They want to advance spiritually. So we're all hankering. We're all hankering for your love and for your care. And you do that. Thank you, Srila Gurudev. We love you so much.
Спасибо большое. Такая прекрасная нота. И мы как раз можем на такой прекрасной ноте.
Such a wonderful accord.
Я даже не хочу слово говорить, закончить.
And right now we can stop. But we'll continue tomorrow. On such a wonderful accord. It was such a beautiful offering. We really love Srila Gurudeva. We really love all our good brothers and sisters. It's such a wonderful day today, and so was yesterday and day before yesterday. And I really wish for those Vyasa Puja meetings to go on and on.
I would say temporary stopping until tomorrow. So we're waiting for your for if you would like to say one word even or half of the word. We're eagerly waiting for you.
It's me. Oh. Thank you, Ananta. Like yesterday, it felt like everything went by very quickly. I sometimes say in my public my lectures from the Vyasa-san that when you're doing something that you don't like, which is
Иди сюда,
much
ответ
in the
нас.
material world, then time goes very slow. Like you may be at work and you're always looking at your watch. What time you're going to get off work and go home? Or you may be in school. But when you're doing something that you like, time goes by very quickly. It goes slow when you're doing something you don't like, and it goes very quickly when you. So, what do we like most? Krishna, Prabhupada, devotees, Harikatha, like that. So, this 4 hours has gone by like 4 seconds, and this just gives us it's a very deep spiritual experience, actually. And it gives us a taste of what the spiritual world will be like, where everything is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. Eternal in the sense you don't really notice the passing of time. That's what it means, eternal. We know what knowledge is, we know what bliss is. So what is eternality? How do you experience eternality? You don't notice the passing of time. That's a very good way to explain what is eternity in the spiritual world. Everything, it's a Krishna consciousness as an experience at every moment. And it goes by very quickly. So this is kind of like we say in English, hors d'oeuvre. Hors d'oeuvre means that before the meal comes, when you come to someone's house and they have a party, before they serve the main meal, we call that in English hors d'oeuvres. They bring around some apple juice. They bring around some peanuts or some almonds, like that, and you snack on those things. And what happens is you start getting hungry. Even if you're not hungry, if someone gives you a few nuts to eat, a little apple juice, some cranberry juice, then that gets you start getting hungry. And then when the big meal comes, you're ready for it. So what is all this sangha that we're doing together? These, what are we doing here? By this association, me expressing my love for you as my spiritual children, and you expressing your love for me as your spiritual father, what are we doing? It's like hors d'oeuvre. We're getting an idea of what it's going to be like in the spiritual world when we're with Prabhupada and Radha and Krishna. Then we'll be lolium. The Sanskrit word is lolium. We'll be greedy. We'll be greedy at every moment we'll be hankering for Krishna's love. Like one time Prabhupada, when he was touring America, he went to a beach called Stinson Beach. I know that beach very well because when I was a teenager, that's where I used to surfing with my surfboard on the waves. I know that beach so well. And one time when Prabhupada was in San Francisco, the disciples took him to Stinson Beach. It's across the Golden Gate Bridge in another county called Marin County. That's where I lived. And they were walking on the beach, and then that day there were big waves, because that was a good place to surf. The waves were really big. You get to ride the wave for maybe 45 seconds, a minute, which is a good time in surfing. So the big waves were breaking on the shore. Kaboom, 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 boom, 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 like that. The waves would break on the sand. So Prabhupada stopped and he said to the disciple, what is that sound? What is that sound? Because it's quite loud. The waves break. It's quite loud. So one disciple said, oh, Prabhupada, That's the sound of the ocean's waves breaking on the sand. And Prabhupada said, no. Everybody went, no. Prabhupada doesn't understand. Prabhupada understood. But they were thinking, oh, he does not understand. He said, what? Disciple said, Prabhupada, that's the sound of the ocean's waves crashing on the beach. Boom, boom, boom. Prabhupada said, no. That's the sound of the gopis' heartbeats in separation from Krishna. When the gopis are separated from Krishna, that's the sound of their heartbeats. Ba-boom, 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 like that. So that's real love. And that's actually what we're looking for. Everyone thinks they're looking for money, they're looking for position, they're looking for a new house, and they want to get a green card to America or settle in some nice place around Moscow, or, you know, they're thinking so many things they don't know. What we're looking for is that original loving relationship with Radha and Krishna in the forest of Vrindavan, with Krishna's cows and Govardhan Hill and Radhakund and Shamakund, Imli Tal, all those places that's what we're hankering for. So these type of meetings, this is Sangha. What type of Sangha is this? Sangha means association. This association between guru and disciples, very profound. It's very profound. We may not understand, what we're beginning to understand are actually your offerings. I can see you're beginning to understand. But this is the dawning of love. Because the spiritual master is Krishna's representative for the disciple. And being Krishna's representative, and through that we can begin to understand what is real love, because the spiritual master's love for us is nothing material, because he's our ever well-wisher. He's only wishing the very best for us. And what is the very best? The Krishna connection. That's the best. The Krishna connection. Just like you take the wire and you plug it into the wall. What's a wire? What use is a wire? Unless it's plugged into the wall. Doesn't mean anything. It's just nothing. It takes on significance when you put it in the wall. The connection. So we're nothing. We think we're something, but we're nothing. We're like the spark that leaves the fire. Oh, look, that spark. But the further it goes from the fire, the less beautiful it is. It loses its color, it loses its brilliance, it loses its meaning. The spark is only important in relationship to the fire, because the spark is part of the fire. So we're like the spark that just carried away and lost all significance. We're like the wire that someone unplugged, and that wire means nothing. You put it in, the electric current comes. So this is what we're doing. By the grace of the spiritual master, he's connecting us to Krishna. That's his job. That's his service. He's taking us and he's reconnecting us to Krishna. How? Well, he's engaging us in Krishna's service. Worship the deity. Raise your children to be Krishna conscious devotees. Make friendship with devotees. Tell anyone you meet about Krishna. Distribute prasadam. Share the knowledge. Dress in such a way as people will say, oh, there's a Vaishnava, there's a Vaishnavi. When you walk by, they'll say, oh, there's a Hare Krishna. They said Krishna's name. How purifying is that? Even if you're unconscious and you say Krishna, you still get the benefit. So Guru is engaging us in Krishna's service, Krishna connection. And he's always reminding us about Krishna. He's reminding us chant 16 rounds a day. And he's giving us knowledge. So much knowledge. It's not like, you finish the course on geography, you finish the course on mechanics, you finish the course on mathematics, and then you go, this course, unlimited. Because Ananta Shesha, since time immemorial, Ananta Shesha, every second, Ananta Shesha is saying a new name of Krishna. And he never repeats the same name twice, Ananta Shesha. Since time immemorial, every second, a new name of Krishna, a new name of Krishna. And he's never repeated. And what does the name mean? It means a particular pastime of Krishna, a particular aspect of Krishna's personality, his traits, so on. So God's unlimited like that as a person. So Guru can go on speaking forever. And why do we want to hear Guru? Krishna connection. It's the Krishna connection. And that becomes very concentrated in these Vyasa Puja ceremonies. You can feel the current, yes? You can feel the energy, they say. Can you feel the energy? It's the bhakti flowing, like a river of bhakti. And we're floating on this river that takes us all the way back home, back to Godhead. So these are very powerful meetings. They're very, very powerful. Hearing the realizations of the disciples hearing other disciples, being encouraged by, the realization they have, or the experience they've had, or what they're hankering for in Krishna. Then, oh yes, that rubs off on your heart. So these are very important. So therefore, we're going to do this tomorrow. Originally, I told you only one day, then 2 days, now 3 days. So we'll do 4 days. We'll do 4 days. And on Nrsingadev's appearance day, I'm going to do an initiation. All those nice young ladies from Rostov, yeah. I've known those girls since they were I saw them in the tummy of their mothers, to tell you the truth. I knew them before they were born. And then through the years, I've had very sweet interactions with all of them. And the connection was made, the Krishna connection. They somehow saw me as the way to get connected to Krishna. So it's a very sweet, and we want to formalize that. We want to sanctify that. We want to give our blessings to them so that they can proceed on the path with good guidance. Guru is meant to be a good guide for disciple. And in the spiritual world, put the disciple's hand into Radharani's hand and do some seva for Shri Radhika. That's our goal. So that would be wonderful. On the Nrsingadev, I'm going to do big Agnihotra here in the mountain. I live on a mountain in India. We'll do big Yagyashala Agnihotra. And we'll have fire yagya. I'll give very beautiful names. And then you can have a big feast. And on the Nrsingadev's appearance day, what a day to get initiated. All very sweet girls. I know them all very well. They're like my daughters. It's like saying, this is my disciple. They can say, this is, we can have that type of pride. Pride's not allowed. Prabhupada said in the spiritual world, everything is there but envy. So a little pride is, okay, proud that Krishna is my God. Hare Krishna is my song. My food is prasadam. My friends are Vaishnavas. My home is Vrindavan. You can be proud of that. It doesn't it doesn't put you into illusion. It liberates you. Someone asked me, who's my guru? Srila Prabhupada. So we can be proud like that. Who's our founder Acharya? Prabhupada. At whose feet do we sit? Prabhupada. So like that. So tomorrow we continue with the readings. And on Nrsingadev's appearance day for these nice girls in Rostov, we'll have formal initiation. It's full on. Maybe I'm not there, but it's an affair of the heart. So we don't need physical presence so much. This is halfway, Zoom. And yeah, it'll be wonderful. So I always say we have so much to look forward to in Krishna consciousness. Every day is a special day. My mother used to wake up, she'd look around. Everything's coming of roses. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a wonderful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I remember my mom was saying that. Everything's coming up roses. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a wonderful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. My parents were very positive people. I feel indebted to them in many ways. They've both passed on, but I'm hoping that because of my devotional service, they took birth somewhere as devotees, like that. So whoever helps us, we feel indebted to them. Whoever helps us. So I'm glad to be helping all of you in the small way that I am, just sitting in this chair for 1 year. Just Harikatha, Harikatha. And tomorrow's lecture, what's tomorrow's lecture? I'll tell you, hold on.
84 quotes.
You're the last person to ask questions. Hold on, I'll tell you guys what it is. Hold on. Adanta, what's the subject matter for tomorrow? Oh yeah, once upon a time.
Once upon a time, Srila Gurudev.
Once upon a time. Some beautiful stories. And I'm already working on Friday's lecture too, all about Vrindavan. So many nectarian pastimes in Vrindavan. There's so many, I don't know how I'm going to be able to share them all in one lifetime. And I know that you want to hear and hear and hear. Svadhu, svadhu, pade, pade. So get ready. Tomorrow, we will have our program. There'll also be a lecture. We'll probably miss it because we'll be having Vyasa Puja. You can listen to it later. And Sringadev's Parents' Day, initiation, and we'll go on with our classes. And hopefully, out of all this, what's come about of all this is that I want to come see all of you personally. I want to travel the great country of Russia, the motherland. In the 90s, we called it the motherland. Travel in the motherland. And go to each temple, even the Namhata, see you and speak to you, have little classes, go on Harinam in your town, take prasadam up to the neck. All the ladies should become very good cooks. The men should become good mridanga players. The children should dance in ecstasy. And I'll just travel back and forth from St. Petersburg to Vladivostok, Tyumen, Omsk, Krasnoyarsk, Sochi, Novosibirsk, St. Petersburg. You see, my Russian is very good when I speak around the towns. So we will go to all these places and we'll more Sangha association. Okay, so I'm going to take a little prasadam now, remembering all of you, and I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll continue with the Krishna connection. Спасибо большое. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Srila Gurudev. Thank you, Srila Gurudev. We're here for you. We can hear you eternally.
Jai Gurudev.
Beautiful, beautiful, Jai. Jai Gurudeva ki jai. Спасибо, дорогие преданные, спасибо.